Transportation is vital to La Crosse's future growth and prosperity. In the next 20 years, the population in Greater La Crosse is expected to increase by 20%. As a result, total vehicle miles of travel is expected to rise by 34%. From highways to bus and bikeway facilities, transportation infrastructure must expand to meet the future mobility needs of our growing community. As one part of effectively planning for this expansion, the Wisconsin Department of Transportation, City and County of La Crosse, and the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources began a cooperative effort 10 years ago to develop a long-range land use and transportation plan for the La Crosse River Valley. To complete the transportation plan element, the La Crosse North-South Transportation Corridor Study was conducted. The DOT, working together with the city and lead consultant HNTB Corporation, has proposed north-south roadway system improvements between IH-90 and South La Crosse to meet long-range travel demand and expected traffic increases in the next 2 decades. 8 or more alternatives were evaluated and presented at 4 public information meetings to the Studies Advisory Committee and to more than 20 local interest groups. This public outreach culminated in a public hearing in October 1996. A final environmental impact statement was approved by the Federal Highway Administration in January 1998, and the final record of decision was approved in May 1998. Alternative 5B1, a new north-south roadway, was selected because it provides the best long-range transportation service, the most direct and efficient transportation link between IH-90 and South La Crosse, maximizes safety and compatibility between local and through traffic, and provides the best opportunity for future economic development while preserving wetlands and other natural resources as specified in the adopted La Crosse River Valley Land Use Plan. Selected Alternative 5B1 provides a system connection to South Avenue, follows the 6th and 7th Street corridor, converted to a one-way street pair between South Avenue and La Crosse Street, follows the abandoned railroad corridor between La Crosse and Monitor Streets, follows the Harvey Street corridor between Monitor and St. James Streets, follows the River Valley Drive corridor between St. James and Palace Streets, extends Highway 157 to River Valley Drive near Palace Street, extends 12th Avenue from Highway SS to Highway 16, and constructs a new interchange between the Highway 157 and 12th Avenue extensions. Here are views of Alternative 5B1 from various locations along the route, starting at the south end. This is existing 7th Street, looking north toward Adams Street. 7th Street is converted to a one-way northbound street. On-street parking will remain and there is no widening. One-way traffic volumes in year 2020 will be about the same as today's two-way traffic volumes. The 25-mile-per-hour speed limit will not change. As shown here, there is no impact to Hamilton Elementary School. Pedestrian crossings on the one-way street will be safer because pedestrians will need to contend only with traffic from one direction, and additional traffic signals will provide more gaps in the traffic stream. This is existing 6th Street, looking south toward Jackson Street. 6th Street will be converted to a one-way southbound street. No widening will occur. Because 6th Street is narrower than 7th Street, parking will remain on only one side of the street. One-way traffic volumes in the year 2020 will be about the same as today's two-way traffic volumes on 7th Street. As shown here, the Jackson Street intersection will be signalized to help manage traffic flow and provide safer pedestrian crossings. For this reason, traffic signals are anticipated at Market Street as well. This is a view looking northwest toward the 6th and 7th Street intersections with Cass Street. Currently, 6th and 7th Streets are offset at Cass Street, which creates 4 intersections. Alternative 5B1 removes the offsets and creates 2 one-way intersections. This will improve traffic operations and pedestrian crossing safety. Several businesses are displaced by the roadway realignments. The conversion of 6th and 7th Streets to one-way is expected to alleviate traffic diverting through residential areas. This is a view looking south at the wetland north of La Crosse Street. The La Crosse River is in the foreground, and the 6th and 7th Street intersection with La Crosse Street near City Hall is in the background. Beginning at La Crosse Street, alternative 5B1 heads north. The new roadway up to Gillette Street will have 2 driving lanes in each direction, separated by a raised median. This limited access arterial will not have driveway connections. Access will be provided only at signalized intersections. Because of the limited access and other design features, the new roadway is expected to be the safest major arterial in La Crosse. This is a view looking north from the La Crosse River toward Monitor Street. The new roadway follows the old railroad corridor through the wetland. In the foreground, a pair of bridges will span the La Crosse River, the entire floodway, and the river trail. Through measures such as large bridge spans and additional culverts, the La Crosse River flood elevations will remain unchanged as required by state law. The new roadway segment between La Crosse Street and Monitor Street impacts about 9 acres of wetland with high habitat value. This view is looking north along Lang Drive at the Monitor Street intersection. Menards is in the lower left. Alternative 5B1 widens Monitor Street south of Menards, then extends east of Lang Drive on new alignment. To minimize wetland impacts, a large bridge will span the wetland area immediately north of the La Crosse River. East of the bridge, the new roadway turns north toward Indian Hill. This view is looking east toward Indian Hill. Alternative 5B1 is aligned on Harvey Street, immediately east of the La Crosse footwear. However, the new roadway will be about 25 feet lower than Harvey Street. As a result, about 11 single-family and 3 multi-family homes will be displaced. Between Indian Hill and Palace Street, north of Gillette Street, Alternative 5B1 widens existing River Valley Drive to 2 driving lanes in each direction. It also includes a separate bike path along the east side of the roadway. This path will link the old rail trail with the Great River State Trail. River Valley Drive will be widened on its west side to avoid impacting the prime wetlands to the east. North of Palace Street, Alternative 5B1 joins Highway 157 extended to the south. The new roadway between Monitor Street and Gillette Street impacts about 8 acres of wetland with a mix of limited to high habitat value. The north end of the corridor was evaluated extensively by DOT to choose the best way to connect the new roadway with Highways 157 and SS. Highway 157 will pass under Highway SS rather than the present at-grade signalized intersection. Highway 157 will be extended south to join the new Alternative 5B1 roadway. 12th Avenue will be extended from Highway SS to Highway 16, passing under the Highway 157 extension. A diamond interchange and frontage roads will provide connections between the new roadway, the 12th Avenue extension, Highway SS, and the Highway 157 extension. For example, southbound traffic on Highway 157 would exit to 12th Avenue, then take the West Frontage Road or 12th Avenue to get to the Crossing Meadows Shopping Center. An East Frontage Road will connect the 12th Avenue extension with Highway SS. These improvements will greatly relieve traffic congestion and the related accidents on Highway 16 within the mall area. The extension of STH 157 provides flood protection and access to approximately 70 acres of new economic development area. The new roadway and interchange between Palace Street and Highway SS will impact about 6.5 acres of wetland with limited habitat value. South roadway, in conjunction with improvements to bus, bicycle, and pedestrian travel, is focused on the future. Although today's traffic congestion is moderate, if traffic continues to grow according to past trends and forecasts, the La Crosse community will face a serious decline in mobility. Alternative 5B1 is the only alternative found for which traffic operations in the year 2020 will be better than existing conditions, thus ensuring safety and mobility well into the future. Improving future mobility comes with a price. Alternative 5B1 is estimated to cost $80 million. The City of La Crosse is responsible for the local share, estimated to be $8 million, which can be offset through donation of right-of-way. About 56 living units from single-family and multifamily homes will be displaced, as well as about 16 businesses. Home and business owners and tenants will receive fair market value for their properties, along with relocation assistance and other benefits provided by state and federal law. The potential loss in tax base to the city is about $3.5 million. However, the tax base loss could be considerably less because the DOT and the city will work together to relocate and reestablish these displacements within the city. The 70 acres of economic development in the interchange area has a potential additional tax base of over $10 million. Overall, there is a significant addition to the city's tax base. A total of about 24 acres of wetland will be impacted. DOT, DNR, and the city will continue their cooperative efforts to locate wetland restoration sites that will replace lost wetlands. A minimum of 1.5 acres will be restored for each acre impacted by the project. Please contact us with questions or comments. Thank you for your involvement in helping to provide a solution for one of La Crosse's most critical future transportation needs.